It's Friday, July 5th, and I am kind of like back to work. It's been a rough couple of weeks. I'm not going to tell you all about it, but had a few health setbacks that, little bike accidents and wrist problems, and I'm not going to go into all of it, but things are turning around. I'm on the mend. And boy, over this 3 weeks, there are a lot of things that happen in the Hogan family. This is the end of birthday season. Once we're in July, we're kind of just about clear. It starts back in April with my sister Ann, and then her son Zephyr. Who else is in there? Frenchie. I'll tell you guys about Frenchie later. But Allie is in there, and then my daughter Rebecca and my son Corey. Corey had his first wedding anniversary just a few days ago. And last and certainly not least, my dear partner Matt. So his birthday back on June 17th. And one of those birthdays, well, actually, a lot of them could have been kind of landmark ones. I'll let you do the math and figure out, because there's sort of a theme that is going to evolve during today's. There was a hint in what I just played there. I have to confess that I don't really have much of a plan as usual, but I'm going to try to stumble through a few tunes. I've got some suggestions here. Well, I will have once I look at the stuff that I've got floating around, because this is kind of a landmark year in the world of music. Let's see, we did have a few new lessons, mostly thanks to Max and Vanessa. Motorhead entered our sphere of things. There was something I never would have thought we might have seen at Totally Guitars. Pretty cool. With Ace of Spades, and then he brought us John Mayer, Gravity, and Jack Johnson, Better Together. So those are all pretty, again, very diverse stuff. So I got to thank Max. And don't forget, Max will be at our camp coming up September 30th. So if anybody's thinking about joining us, we got plenty of room in the California camp. We might be able to squeeze one or two more. We have a very small group coming to Europe in just like 3 weeks or so. So if anybody else would like to spend a weekend at Samaya, be sure to let me know soon. But let's see, I was going to talk about the landmark that we have passed here in music. Now, hopefully that song I played just a second ago gave you a hint, because this is the 50th anniversary of this. Now, it might not seem like a big deal, but there's like a new, they're working on a new CD set of stuff there that has something like 500 CDs. No, maybe it was like 30. It was like $500 or $600 or $800 or something like that. They were going to try to recreate the whole 3 days of the concert. Now, a lot of this concert was absolutely terrible. And then for the first album, the one I just showed you there, the 3-record set, a lot of bands didn't want their stuff on there because it wasn't good enough. One of them was these guys. Anyway, it was their early days. They had a couple records out by then, 3 actually, I guess, since they did play Green River there. They were another one that didn't allow any of their stuff to go out on the first record because they just thought it was terrible. Stuff did surface later, but anyway, I think when this 50th anniversary thing comes out, I'm not sure if it's going to be in my budget. I might have to, I don't know. We'll see. Because not only do I, of course, have the thing I just showed you here, the first record, then a few years later they came out with the second record that had more stuff from Jimi Hendrix, Jefferson Airplane. Ooh, let's see, what did they do there? Oh, and no chance. that was there. That was one of the tunes they did. By the way, one of the places I'm going with this right now, I guess I got to tell you another story kind of related to Woodstock. One of my students has a group he gets together with every few months, and they have a few months to work on a show that they're going to have hundreds of people at. And they try to do something with a theme. So like 4 or 5 months ago, the theme was 80s women in rock. So we worked on songs like I Love Rock and Roll and some Pat Benatar tunes, some Heart tunes, all that kind of stuff. That was pretty straightforward because we're at least talking about rock songs by, that had a lot of guitar parts in them. For the next one, they chose Broadway, and this was a lot harder. It's just songs from things like Sweeney Todd and The Greatest Showman and things like that really don't lend themselves to guitar. Those guys use chords that nobody should be using. And anyway, so that one was a little tougher, doing the Broadway one. Now, so they've got another one coming up in September, and the theme is Woodstock. So they are learning a bunch of songs from Woodstock. Now, they frequently rewrite lyrics to things, but we're kind of going over stuff, which is partly why I got all this Woodstock stuff around. I even dug out this one. This is the 4 CD set that came out. Did this one come out about? Too small a print there. Part of the health problems. Can't see any. This is the 25th anniversary. So this would have been 1994. And that had a little bit more stuff on it. Some things that didn't see the light of day on those first two. But I think something I just played was from this too. No, it wasn't. Anyway, so they're working on. So it got me revisiting these, and now that I dug the records out of the basement, I'm gonna go. These are going back in the heavy rotation playlist today. So there are just a bunch of songs here that I would consider doing lessons on if anybody thought they were worthy. So you could put some requests in here for songs you'd like to learn from Woodstock. Let me see what else. That one might work. Makes a good little finger-picking ragtime tune. What else? What are some other cool songs? Let me check my list here and see what we got. Oh, I have to... Wooden Ships. Oh, Joe Cocker with a little help from my friends. Okay, I think I already tried a couple from that one. Let me see what else I might be able to fake my way through here. Oh! High here. That's the note we need. Somebody that we know and love as a great singer, didn't write many songs. those were two of my favorites of hers. Joan Baez, of course, we're talking about. What else? Let me see if there's any others that I think I could. Oh, this one's dangerous. Must be an A. Okay, now I think I got it. Still, oh man, it's an A chord. Okay, that I think is enough. Enough samples. Hopefully, you old timers recognize some of those songs. I know you hate it when I play like Name That Tune, but let's see who can identify all the songs. I gave a lot of hints. Let me see if there's any others I didn't play that I probably could have. Nah, that's too easy. We have some Richie Havens. Nah, that's enough. Okay, if all goes well, I'll be back next week, but then we're heading off to Europe. So next week's news might be the last for a couple of weeks, but we'll try to get some reports. Looking forward to seeing Vanessa and the camp people that are coming in: Dean, Eddie, Eric, and Mark, and Eric's wife, mistakenly identified a while ago, but now we got it all straight. So I hope everybody had a good 4th of July break yesterday, and it's probably stretching out into the whole weekend, but try to maintain some semblance of balance. I'm not sure that works for me, but might work for you. That's it for now.